now tuning in live with DMEG Radio. Danni Gyrl live. Couch Conversations. Let's go! Couch Conversations with Danni Gyrl live. DMG Radio on fire. You listening right where you hear the hottest underground and independent music. Tune in with Couch Conversations where they talk about it. No, it ain't the Breakfast Club. It's Danni Gyrl going live. Danni Gyrl going live. Danni Gyrl going live. No, it ain't the Breakfast Club. It's Danni Gyrl going live. Danni Gyrl going live. Danni Gyrl going live. Killer. DMG Radio. Danni Gyrl live. Couch Conversation. You know what it is. Monsters.
Welcome to Danni Gyrl Live, aka Couch Conversations. You know, we got it all going on in one. Thank y'all for tuning in. We are back with the second half of season 3. Y'all, I'm nervous. I you know what? I don't get nervous about doing interviews, but this one got me nervous, and I shouldn't be because this is my friend. But you know what? We gonna get it in. I have a couple of little announcements to make, and then we gonna get to the show. All right. So first of all, I want to give a shout out to Ann at Born Tough. We went into a promo collaboration a little while back, and she sent me a gift. So we're gonna unbox it. I want to unbox it with y'all on the show. We're gonna get to it, okay? I've had it now for a little while. So this is the package that it came in. And like I said, it's from Born Tough. And you can find all the information on the website, divinemanagement.weebly.com. This is actually from Viking Bags. They have a couple different products, and this is from Viking Bags. I was excited about opening this because I Googled the bag, and I'm gonna tell y'all, if you ride motorcycles, I think you might want to check this bag out, and it's not very expensive. And like I said, you can find all the information on the website. Here's the bag. Okay, here's the bag. This is what the outside looks like. It's a backpack. Has a whole bunch of straps on it. And I'm going to tell y'all about some of these straps because I did Google the bag, like I said. So the bag has a few different compartments, and it's a big backpack. Woo! Okay. So as you can see, this is one. It has a pocket here, and it has some netted zipper pockets here. Oh man, I didn't know this bag was gonna be this big, y'all. But it is recommended for motorcycles on the website. Here's another compartment. Let's see what this is. Okay, wait a minute. Is this a glass case? It comes with a glass case with hooks, Velcro, so you can clip it onto the bag. You won't lose the bag. And oh wait, it got a couple of little packages in here. Okay. I wasn't expecting all this. This is nice. So this is like a whole little travel bag. Y'all see this? This is really nice, y'all. I see why they recommend it for motorcycle riders because of all the little compartments and things like that. So shout out to Ann over at Born Tough Collaborations. And they are the motorcycle luggage experts. I love this bag. Let me just tell y'all. Here's another little compartment. I just want to keep opening it because I've been found a couple of surprises. So yeah, this is a nice travel backpack. A really nice travel backpack. And it has a lot of compartments. That's all I can say. So here's the bag again. It has all these straps and things so that you can attach it to the back of your motorcycle. I don't know exactly how to do it. I just seen they did it on the website. So shout out to Ann at Born Tough Collaborations. And thank you, Ann. I appreciate it. Y'all make sure y'all go to the website, check out their website. They have several listed. If you go on the website, you'll see I have them all grouped into a little group. If you would like to put your company on for promotion, y'all let me know, okay? Now, to the interview I've been waiting for. This is like an honor and a privilege because honestly, I've done some research. I haven't seen very many interviews with this brother on there. I've seen him on a lot of websites, though. A lot of websites, no interviews. And I feel honored and privileged to have this interview. We were having a conversation one day and he said, you know, so many people, you should have them on the show. So of course I called him back and went to the super producer who doesn't do interviews. So thank you, Preach. I appreciate you. So now I'm going to bring to the show from backstage, my guy, Mr. Preach Balfour. How are you?
You know I was gonna say something super stupid. How you doing? Right on, right on. I can dig that. I'm all right.
I was sitting there because, of course, I had to do some research because I know. Okay, listen, I'm a fan of all my friends. Okay, in case you didn't know, I'm a fan of all my friends, but I had to go do some digging. So I did some digging and found out some stuff I didn't know. I was like, okay, this is amazing. So first of all,
okay.
I've known about you for a long time, but I met you officially in 2014, and even that night it was honor. Yeah.
Oh man, you're so nice. It's so nice.
No, genuinely, so like every time I be around you or I talk to you, I learn something. It might just be, a little gem you drop, but I learn something every time.
Right on. I'm honored.
And I'm honored to have you as part of my support system.
Yeah, for sure.
You jump in there and keep me in check sometime.
Man, look, that's what we're supposed to be doing. We got to do that for one another, as folk that look like us. We supposed to be doing that. We don't need to have all that other constant bullshit proliferating. You know what I'm saying? Through the social media and all that kind of, man. Look, support one another. Why not? It ain't nothing for me to big you up or wish you well or want the best for you. Like, why wouldn't I?
Right. And I'm always in the background supporting. Okay. First of all, before I even get into the music stuff, can you please tell us about musical storytellers?
Musical storytellers. Musical storytellers, MST. For those that don't, you know what I'm saying? MST is a company that I started. I want to say around 2014, maybe 2015, and it's basically everything that it encompasses everything that I do, but on a way bigger scale. So I am a pianist. I am a songwriter. I am a producer. I am an arranger. I'm a film scorer. I'm a vocalist. I am a voiceover actor as well as on-screen actor. And I'm a tap dancer. So all of these different things that I do is basically what the company is about. We fulfill whatever musical desire you got. If you want a band for, your best friend's 890th birthday party, we got what you're looking for. If you need somebody to score a film, we got what you're looking for. If you need specific instrumentalists for various records you got, we got what you're looking for. Whatever your musical need may be, we got you.
Okay, and naming off all of your titles, because I wrote them down. You missed 2.
I missed 2.
You missed 3.
What? Which one I missed?
You're a music teacher, correct?
Yeah, but okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'll give you that. I'll give you that one.
Okay, so I know a secret too. You a rapper.
I mean, I do. Yeah, okay.
And you're an artist.
I am. Yes, you are correct. I do clothing as well. Clothing designer as well.
Yeah, so I missed one. I said he got a million titles. I gotta find them all.
That's crazy to be. And I never. These are things, and just to speak on that for a minute, these are things that I never really said out loudly. When people would ask me what I do, because of the way that I was brought up, I'm a Southern boy. So my father taught me, if you do something and if whatever it is you do, you get paid for it, you have now become a professional at that thing. So the best way to describe me when people would ask, what do? I would just flat out tell them I play piano. That's the simplest form of me telling people what I do, because I didn't want to go through the list of things that I do, because I didn't want to come off as pompous or some sort of like massive hubris. I didn't want that. I was just like, I play piano. But I'm learning now that it's okay to speak on the truth if that's what it is.
We got to throw this out there with the piano, because I'm going to put you on blast now for everybody that don't know. You were Tom in the Tom and Jerry movie playing the piano.
Yeah, but
I was so proud.
I was like, wait, what I do? Yeah, I did. I was Tom for the Tom and Jerry movie when T-Pain was singing in the hotel. When the first time you hear Tom's voice, his singing voice, that's me on piano. Yes.
Yes. And I loved it. I was so happy.
Sorry.
Okay, now talking about your music, I just got to start at. I always tell you, you wrote the soundtrack to my 30s. Listen, 3 rings. Hold on.
3.
That was literally the soundtrack to my 30s. Okay, let me tell you a story. My 30th.
Come on, talk to me.
My 30th birthday. My friend had this beautiful mansion, and she let me have a party. So I told the DJ, I said, I'm gonna give you a playlist of all the songs I want to hear, and then you can play whatever else you want to play. But somehow or another, we ended up listening to I Can't Believe It about 15 times. Because the liquor kicked in, and I was like,
play it again, one more time.
Yeah. That whole album did my like, listen.
I'm honored. That makes me feel great to know that I actually contributed that.
I'm a T-Pain fan anyway, but I was like, okay, this one right here, this one was a little different. And then when I seen your name in the credits, I said, oh, okay.
I'm so honored.
You got some hits on there.
Thank you. I appreciate that, man, for real. Yeah, we actually worked real hard coming up with that album, because we were in from like January all the way through like August, just working on that album. We were in Atlanta from January to June, and then we went to Miami from June to like August, and we were just working on the Three Rings record. And then we went up to New York for like a couple of weeks. You know what I mean? For and was working over there as well. But we ended up recording like maybe I think it was 45 songs for that album, and we just picked. And Payne just picked from there which ones he wanted and compiled the album. And you know what's crazy? What's crazy to me is in doing that album, I did 13 songs on that album.
You know what? I stopped counting after number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got to number 6 and I stopped counting. I said, okay, he did the majority. Practice food, karaoke.
Well,
okay. I got to ask you about a song I sing your name on.
Mm-hmm. Talk to me.
Sure, but it came up on your discography, so I'm sure it's your song.
Okay.
Freeze with T-Pain and Chris Brown?
Now, actually, I didn't do that. That was all Payne.
Okay. Because it came up in your discography.
Now, I didn't tell him to do that. Now, I'm not walking around hitting these sites up like, look here, player, I need you to add my name, brother. You know what I'm saying? Add my name on everything. I did everything. No.
Oh, my God.
I didn't do that. That was all Payne. That was all him.
Yeah, he's so dope. Like, I loved him from day one.
Dope.
Just everything about him. And his voice, to me, has a very distinct sound. So when he was on The Masked Singer, I knew who he was from the first time he sang.
Immediately, you knew.
How people did not realize that.
Well, you got to remember, people only know what you put in front of them right now. So Payne used to always say, because I was one of many people, I'm sure, but I remember distinctly telling Payne long time ago he needed to do more records without auto-tune. And he would always argue me down and say, bro, the first album I did, rapper turned singer, I'm in love with a stripper, that's without auto-tune. And I'm like, I get that, but people don't remember that. They only know what you got right now. You're the same dude that had 47 singles released in 2007. 47 of them. 47 of them. And 11 of them were number ones.
That's believable.
So that's how he ended up meeting Michael Jackson. Because Michael Jackson's people hit him up and was like, yo, Michael wants to meet you. And Mike, when he finally met Michael told him, the reason I wanted to meet you was because I was in Vegas and I was listening to the radio. And for over an hour, I heard nothing but T-Pain songs. He said, I had to meet you. And I'm like, for real, that's how Michael wanted. That's pretty big, bro. That's monumental, like, for real. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm like, that's pretty crazy. So I mean, like, when he did that, I told him, like, people know these songs, and a lot of these songs you're using auto-tune. I'm not saying that, you got to make that many songs without auto-tune. I'm just saying you need to release more records without auto-tune, because unfortunately, people don't know that in order to make auto-tune function well, you still got to be able to sing.
Right.
So I'm telling him, like, bro, they need to hear you sing without that, so they'll know the business.
That cover, this last cover concert he did, oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
That's a whole nother level.
See what I'm saying? That right there. And I'm like, I'm happy for him. Excuse me. That he's finally, getting his shine as a vocalist and being a vocalist, without auto-tune. And people are starting to recognize that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, that's right on. That's deserved. It's well deserved. What do you think?
It is.
I mean,
okay.
For sure.
So, I saw you were listed on the Geffen Playhouse website.
I was. I did I scored a play that the play was called what was the play called? Paradise Blue. It was Paradise Blue. And yeah, and it was based in the 40s. And that was in 2021, I believe.
Okay.
I think that was 21. Yeah. Yeah. That was fun. That was actually really, really fun.
I also saw that you were at the 2009 ASCAP Pop Music Awards.
I was. I was.
I didn't even know that.
I was. That was when I met Quincy Jones for the first time, and that's when he dropped one of the greatest gems in the world on me, and he said, bruh, do what you love. The money will come. That's real talk. You know what?
Somebody just told me that the other day.
Hey, man, real talk. Real talk. Do what you love. The money will come.
I'm going to keep going.
Yep. As you should. That's what you need to be doing. Keeping it going, baby.
I'll be so stressed out.
I know. Man, listen. I get it.
Life be life. And I just be like, you know what?
Be lifing.
It does.
I understand. But as long as since you there and you grabbing the bull by the horns, man, go on and do this thing, ride this thing out. I mean, enjoy every bump and, jacked up part about it. You got to remember this thing called life. And I'm hoping that anybody that watches this will take this gem. You have to remember that in your life, there is a difference between an adventure and a journey. An adventure, you on what the hell ever. You just up for whatever. Whatever happens, whatever goes, that's what it's going to be. And you don't care. And blah, blah, blah. With a journey, there is a destination. And with that destination, you may have all kind of roadblocks and detours and a whole bunch of stuff that's going to hinder the plan you had of getting straight there. But as long as you keep going to that spot, you're going to be good. You're going to be good.
That is true.
You're going to be good.
That is true.
No, you can close. I'm doing an interview.
Whoa.
I'm excited.
You can take up the offer now.
Yeah, yeah, dumb, retarded. You know I was gonna say something super stupid.
Okay. So one more thing I found I did not know. You had a song on the Fat Albert soundtrack?
I did. It's off of Anthony Hamilton's first album. Okay. On Anthony Hamilton's first album, I did 4 songs on there. And one of those records is the record with him featuring LaToya Williams, My First Love.
Okay, I remember that.
That's in that in the actual movie, right when he dances with old girl for the first time at that little block party. You can hear it playing in the background. I was like, yeah, I got my cue sheet and I was all excited. I was like, yeah, I'm in the game. I think I didn't know nothing. But I was geeked. It was my first little movie jump. Man.
Yeah, I get
it. I mean.
Okay, now let's talk about this discography before I even get to you. Because I done found some names I didn't know. I'm telling you, I thought I knew it all. Apparently, I had some stuff I needed to go back and research.
Okay.
So, T-Pain, Keke Palmer, Beyonce, Jamie Foxx, Dr. Dre, Anthony Hamilton, J. Cole. I didn't know about that. Faith
I've worked with J. Cole. The stuff that we worked on never dropped. but I have worked with J. Cole.
It's in your discography. Yep.
Yeah. If I saw him right now, he would definitely speak like, "Hey, yo, what's happening? We got to get back in." You know, it'll be that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which is always a good thing.
It is. It is. Faith Evans, Lil Wayne, Sierra, Chris Daughtry. I like him.
Yes. Now, see, that's another one. That was a record that I was trying to link him and Payne together on, and I'm still kind of rapping to them and trying to get it together. But we gonna get that together, Chris. If you're watching, Chris, I'm gonna get you in with Payne, and we're gonna do this record.
Oh my God, that would be so good.
Well, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's okay. Jay-Z,
Yep.
Bruno Mars, DJ Quick,
yes,
Keisha Cole, and Usher. And I stopped at Usher. Because it was just going on and on and on.
Yeah, I had, when I was in my I was taking an acting class, and one of the things that one of the cats in the class asked me one day, he said, "You're a musician?" And I said, "Yeah." And he said, "You work in the actual music industry?" And I said, "Yes, for a while now." He said, "You know what you should do?" He said, "Have you ever listed all of the people that you've ever worked with?" And I said, "You know what? I've never even thought about it." No. He was like, "You should write that down and look at that list so that it'll encourage you when you see it and understand this is what you've done. This isn't you hoping that you'll get to this level. This is what you've done. And this will remind you of that." And when I wrote the list, it was, I think it's 130 something names on there. I think. Yeah, it's about 30 something names. I think it's like 135, something like that.
I got some catching up to do. I'm at like 10, 15.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Woo! I'm way behind, okay? I'm way behind.
Never.
Oh my God.
Never. You doing your thing.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so I was thinking about it like, yo, that's kind of okay, right on.
Yeah, and you know what? I appreciate my journey. I do. It's been hard, and sometimes I do get a little discouraged, but I appreciate the journey so far.
Yeah.
It's been a blessing to have people that's behind me that know how to give me a little encouragement and a kick in the ass at the same time.
Yep.
People like you that call me and say nice things and also check me at the same time. And at the same time, if you sent me a couple emails to help me out with some tracks and things like that, like I appreciate all that stuff. Especially coming from somebody of your caliber, because you don't have to do it but it's been a journey and I appreciate it. One thing that I found out, which is why I think I cherish my friends so greatly, and I respect them in their respective places in the industry, is because I've always heard this thing about meeting people that you've looked up to and how they let you down. And I found that to be true. Some of y'all know I was a personal assistant to somebody for a while, and it just broke my heart the way things went. But one thing that I know is my friends just stay constant.
That's it.
And at the same time, I appreciate those who take time to open doors for me as well. For me to be able to do things. I tell people all the time, I'm not a big industry buff. With celebrities and things like that. I'm really not into that. I like supporting my producer friends. I don't know. I'm gonna tell you, I feel like this. I've never been really one for the artists because the artists don't make themselves. I like the people in the background.
Yeah.
The artist is just the face of all the people that are put together. They're the compilation of the producer, the stylist, the writer, you know. So I've always been more interested in people in the background. And I ain't gonna lie, in my opinion and from my research, them the people that's really getting the checks. So yeah, I've always liked the background. I did an interview with JD's, who will be back in I think 2 weeks. But I did an interview with Jay, and we were talking about a little issue with Tamika Scott, and I laughed because I said, "Well, Jay, you're still getting the check, no matter what. Like, hey, the check goes where it goes." So yeah, I ain't interested in being the artist.
And oddly enough, I think like for me, I like the artistry because I understand where that can lead. But I also dig the background because I still have my anonymity. A lot of people, you know, in being famous, they want that and they want everything that entails. But I don't really know if they really understand what that means. Like, you know, I times when I really think about Beyonce, when I really feel bad for her because she's under that law with Michael Jackson. She can't go nowhere in public. It's against the law for her to go anywhere in public. It will be her inciting a riot. You can't go to Walmart. You can't walk the mall. You can't go outside just to take your garbage out or pull up to the. You can't do none of those regular people things. And
you can't.
Of somebody of her caliber, now that she has children, that's what having children is about. Going to the park.
Right.
You know, go do stuff with your child, with other parents and all of that. You can't do none of that. You don't, you know what I mean? Because you are a star. And then there are other people that may not be on her type of caliber of stardom, but are just as damn near big where they can't, you know, they no longer have any real privacy and their lives are under this, you know, serious microscope. And it's like, man, that can be hell.
I get it.
So I'm with you. I get both sides, and I understand it. Like now, for me, like I said, you haven't seen a lot of interviews with me because I didn't really do interviews like that. And a lot of people to the day still don't really know who I am. I always say one of my AKAs is I'm the most famous person nobody knows.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people have heard my stuff, but they didn't know it was me.
Yep.
You know what I mean? They didn't know, like you said, they didn't know that I was Tom when Payne was singing in Tom and Jerry. You know what I mean? They didn't know that I did Can't Believe It. No, they didn't know that I did Pimp Sub Hoes Down off of the new Snoop re-release of Doggy Style with that quick produce. They didn't know that I did all of that. Yeah, like I did that, but like you don't. A lot of people don't know that kind of stuff. Like I'm on Marsha Ambrose's new single, The Greatest. That, you know what I'm saying, that just dropped in December, and her album, thank God I'm a part of that project. It's like a lot of people don't know these things. The only way that they'll know, one, if they read, which other folk don't, but then two, I'm gonna have to tell them. So I gotta kind of come out of my shell and put there, hey, just in case you didn't know this. And I think the other part of why I never sought stardom was because I didn't know how you're supposed to do that. I like, even now when I do sessions, when I meet people and they're like, hey, yo, I'm so and so, and I wrote, I'm like, okay, wait, that's your name? That's your full name? I'm so and so, and I wrote. I don't I don't know how to do that. So am I supposed to walk in? Hey, guess what, guys? I did. Can't believe it.
Oh my
Hey, check me
God.
out. I did Shopping Screwed. Hey, I didn't know if you guys knew this. You know,
God.
I did. You know, I did. I'm supposed to do that in every room I walk in?
No.
Child, that's a lot. I can't think. That's
And you know what? I'm telling you, we've had these conversations over the years about my evolution. And my evolution happened kind of fast for me. Because, people be telling me about all these years and years they put in, and it didn't happen like that for me. It just kind of happened in the last, probably since 2018 is when it really started taking off for me. And
I feel you.
I was talking to another producer friend of mine who I'm going to try to get on the show soon. And I was asking him, when people find out who you are and they ask for autographs or pictures, how do you go about
that? Are you asking me that? Child, I still think it's funny as hell when people say they if they want to take a picture with me. I'm like I'm in the room with cats, and they'll be like, "Hey, yo, you mind if I get a picture?" And I'm like, "Wait, with who? Me? For what?" I don't. I'm like, man, I'm when I tell you I'm regular, like, yeah. If you want a picture, okay.
Okay, so let me tell you what happened to me. A lot of people know that I'm a promoter and that I have different avenues, and I deal with a lot of different producers and things like that. So a lot of people knew my connection to Chuck, and they know my connection to Bam and different people, Notch and things like this. So when they find stuff out, it just be funny because I had somebody run up on me. First of all, they screamed and scared the shit out of me because I wasn't expecting it. I was grocery shopping. They yelled my name out.
Lord have mercy.
I went over because they were an employee in the store. And they started telling me how they followed me and they knew all this stuff I did. And they were a true follower. Wow. And commenced to rapping for me in the grocery store. I didn't know what to do. Spit a whole verse in the grocery store. They just wanted me to hear it. Can we get a picture? And I didn't know what to do.
Man, yeah. I feel you. You got now that you know. When you now that that's happened, you gotta have a go-to set of things that you do. You know what I mean? It's gonna have to be in your psyche to just do that. I understand what you mean because my dumb ass, I'm always. Well, you want a picture with me for what? You gonna try to give me? I'm gonna fuck around, catch a case, fucking with you. Why I gotta take a picture?
About blogs and tabloids.
Man, listen. So I get it. I totally understand. When it happens though, you gotta have some go-tos. Like you ask them for their information to kind of shut that down. To get their information. So okay, let me check you out. You know what I mean? Where you throw the ball in their court of kind of holding them accountable because cats believe that they're gonna spit that verse for you right there in the grocery store, and you gonna sign them and immediately introduce them to Jay-Z, and Jay-Z gonna put them on, and then they gonna have a record that's gonna come out in the next 30 minutes, and 2 weeks later they gonna have $12 million, and that was all because they spit what they spit to you in the grocery store. No. You need to immediately get at them like, hey, you got something on you? You got a thumb drive with some link? You got a website? I'll check you out. Let me get you know what I mean?
I'm taking notes. Drive.
Yeah, you hold them accountable. You know what I'm saying? Like when you tell them like, hey, I don't want you to spit nothing right now because you're gonna lose your job. People, y'all got cameras around here, and you got to come back to work tomorrow. Like, you know what I'm saying? But let me get your info. Let me get something on you. Let me, you know what I mean? And if they ask for the picture, yeah, you're cool. Let's take the picture. Let's blah blah blah. And you know what I'm saying, you kind of start moving away from them, letting them know you got to get on down. And this isn't, we sit down and we ain't about to be on the red table to have this great conversation on the, like, nigga, no, wait, what?
It was just
like, nah, bro.
I wasn't ready. And then my old assistant, my old assistant became my assistant. Shout out to Sherry. I love her, and we joke about this to this day. I was in the bar having a drink.
I was at the bar.
And was like, "Can I get your autograph?" And then she put out her camera. Where the camera? She put out her camera and was like,
what the hell?
She followed me around the bar all night, taking pictures of me, asking me for my autograph. And at first I thought she was crazy. I was like, she's genuinely crazy. And like, you know how some people don't know who you are, but they heard something, just try to know. She genuinely knew who I was, and she really wanted to be my presence. That's how she became my assistant. Sherry rocked with me all the way up until I came back to Cali. I appreciate Sherry, but when I first met Sherry, she scared the hell out of me. And we always laugh and joke about that, because I don't know what the hell possessed her to run up to me in the bar, ask me for my autograph, and start taking pictures. That shit was hilarious. But I love Sherry. Sherry is one of the most thankful and most loyal people that I have ever met.
See? Sometimes you can get a great thing from it. You know what I mean?
Let me respond to this comment real quick. No, she did not buy me a drink, but that is okay. She put some serious hours in for my company, and she did a good job while she was there. So I appreciate Sherry.
Shout out to
Sherry. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get it together on that note. Like, I be having people come up to me and say stuff to me that I don't be ready for. I don't. I
understand. I totally get it.
I think it's because, and I'm not trying to be funny, I just really got out of this in the last few months. I think it's because I've been kind of downplaying myself. So I didn't think that as many people knew me as people that know me.
You know what's funny? Yeah. I dealt with that. I mean, I still kind of do, because I don't really look at me in this light of, oh man, I'm this big wig. See me as I'm just me. I consider myself pretty regular. So
I was about to say, you always tell me I'm a regular person.
I'm a regular dude. I'll give you two examples. So I'm riding down the 405, and I thought about Faith Evans. So I was like, yo, and I was riding with my girl. So I was like, you know what? Let me call her, because I need to see. I'm trying to pull up on her to see to drop joints off, because there's some stuff that I would love to get her on. So I called her, and she answered the phone, and I was like, "What's up with you, mama? How you be?" And she was like, "I'm all right, man. Preach. I'm out in Houston. I'm about to go on stage." And I was like, "Oh, well, the hell, you ain't have to answer the phone. Go on, do your thing. Rap to me when you know what I'm saying, when you come back here, let's rap. I want to pull up on you." She was like, "All right, cool. I hit you when I touch down." And I was like, "Cool." So I hang up, and I'm just riding. My girl is immediately at me like,
"How you got people on speed dial?"
So I was like, "What?" She was like, "This is the shit that I'm talking about. You just called Faith," and she answered the phone, and she was about to go on stage. And you don't think that you're a big deal? You don't think that you're important? Like, I guess, I don't know. So same thing happened. My son was he had asked me if I had seen the previews for the movie Nope with Keke Palmer and, you know what I'm saying, and the other cats in the joint. So I was like, yeah, I saw it, and we were talking about it. And he said, she's one of my favorite actors. And I said, for real? He was like, yeah, seriously. I said, you know what? When I rap to her again, I'll be sure to tell her that. And he looked at me, eyes wide open, mouth wide open, and was like, Keke Palmer? And I was like, yeah, we've done records together. She cool as hell. I'm what? He was like, Dad, see this? You're so cavalier about this is really monumental. This is big stuff. And you just haphazard with the information. I was like, oh, my bad.
With the information.
I'm like, I didn't know. I don't know.
It was
I just look at it as this is my job.
I was telling somebody yesterday about Brent Jones, and I was like, he is such a nice person. I was like, that's Big Brother Brent. And they were like, don't wait till midnight, Brent. I'm like, yeah, that's Big Bro. I'm like,
yeah.
I got a picture of him and Andrew, like all in the airport. Andrew got his fur coat on. I was like, I got his number in my phone. I could call him whenever I feel like it. They was like, are you kidding me? I was like, no, and he answers.
Like, I don't walk around with this air of, hey, guess who I can call? You know, I know Dr. Dre.
Right.
I mean, I'm supposed to do that.
But this is what's funny about people asking me questions. They'll ask me, like, I get questions like this a lot. Do you know Dr. Dre? No, but I probably know every producer he done worked with.
Yeah.
That'd be the funny thing. Do you know this person? Nope, but I can tell you who wrote 4 of their songs.
Yeah, exactly.
I know the writers, the producers. I know them people. And I'm okay with that.
The people in the back.
Literally, I have met Tyrese twice. I do not can't say I know Tyrese. I've met him twice. I had an amazing relationship with his sister. His sister was the GOAT when it came to that PR, red carpet. Like, Shanta, rest in peace. God bless her family. We lost them last year. But man, she was the GOAT with that. And she told me, she said it's funny because people she told me when I first met her, she said people usually get to me to try to get to my brother. I said, no, I was trying to get to you to get to you. I didn't met your brother already.
I know you, player.
Yeah, I know what you do. I know what you're capable of. I know the knowledge that you have. And like, she was one of those people. I always used to tell her, I love calling you because you always got an answer. She always had an answer. That woman carries so much knowledge with her.
You gotta have folk like that around you.
Yeah,
you got to.
So I appreciate the people I learned from. Chuck, rest in peace. I think I did one show since he passed. That last year was a tough year. But Chuck opened a lot of doors for me, put me in a lot of positions I was in. He was a good reference. I appreciated that because people didn't have to, you know.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
And a lot of times when there's people that you grew up with and they get to a certain level, they be like on some I ain't gotta be bothered with you anyway type stuff.
Yeah. I mean, they have that right to, you know, do what they want to do. Is if that's where you are, that's where you are. I mean, okay. I get it.
Yeah. But it's been amazing having you on this show.
I'm geeked about being here, player, gangster, thug.
This was a good way for me to come back. And I was like nervous at first. When I sat down, I was nervous. I was like,
Lord have mercy. I don't know what for. Like, what the hell? Girl, you know I'm country as corn being eaten by a dude to use an album cover for a dustpan. All you gotta do is talk to me.
Oh my God. Okay, I got a few minutes left. I just gotta ask you this.
What's up? Talk to me.
How did you like working with DJ Quick? You know what? I only met him that one night that we were together, and I learned so much from him that one night. Like, I was telling somebody, I said, usually when I go sit around people, I be wanting to smoke or drink. I said, I was sober that night. I didn't want to hit a blunt. I didn't want no Hennessy. I just was sitting there soaking it all in. Like, that kid is so smart. Yes. And so talented beyond what people know. Like, really, People have no idea.
I say the exact same thing. Quick is responsible for the mastering of a lot of records that people are hearing today. And has been. Quick is one of the few cats that I know that has a working relationship with Interscope, Def Jam, still doing stuff with Universal, and they're calling him to master these records for artists that they got coming out, and he's still doing that. Quick is an extremely prominent engineer. I mean, fantastic ears, fantastic ears, and what he knows, record wise, and how to compile a record and sonically do what he needs to do. Excuse me, to make it slap. It's where he comes from to do that, like the place that he comes from to make that happen. It's phenomenal. Working with him is like I do the same thing that you're saying that you did. Like I sit around him and try to soak up as much as I can, because he drops so many gems, and there's so much stuff that he's doing right here in front of me that I'm like, dude, I'm trying to catch up. Like, bro, you giving me a whole damn master class, a 3-month master class in like literally 6 hours. Yeah, like, bro, we've been in here since 2 o'clock, and it's 8 o'clock right now, and you've given me literally 3 months worth of shit that just, bro. Yeah, working with him
from him that night, and that was 10 years ago. I learned stuff from him that night that I am still learning to put into place.
Real talk.
I learned about music, real estate, finances, engineering. I learned so much that night in 4 hours.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm like, bro.
Oh, that was a life-changing experience. It was.
Mm-hmm.
So I know working with him was amazing.
For sure. Absolutely. For sure. And he's like us. He's funny as hell.
He's
funny,
got
you know what I'm saying?
Earth. Like, there was no arrogance about him. Nothing.
Super stupid ass humor. Like, I mean, just a regular
and I
dude.
like how him and Jason Allen was vibing off of each other. They're hilarious together.
Yes. Retarded. I mean, just dumb as hell. I mean, absolutely super stupid.
Yeah.
For sure.
But thank you for coming. I appreciate you doing this interview with me. I'm going to have you back soon.
Hit me up.
I will.
Down with it.
Thank you for just being a part of my life. I appreciate you.
Yeah, for sure. I appreciate you, player. Gangster thug.
I love you. You crazy.
You know, I'm dumb as hell.
Thank you so much for coming.
Of course. Anytime. Hit me up.
I will. You have a good night.
I'm going to try my best, baby. Y'all be.
Ooh, I didn't mean to cut him off. I'm so sorry, y'all.
No, I was just saying, I love y'all. Y'all be good.
Okay. So thank everybody for watching tonight. Thank Preach for giving me such a wonderful interview. For those of you who didn't know who he was, go Google him. Preach Balfour. His discography is amazing. Like I said, he wrote the soundtrack to my 30s. Like, he has amazing music. I didn't even get he still, hold on. I'm about to click him back in. Excuse me, sir. Wait. Can you shout yourself out? You know, you got just vibing. I'm happy you didn't hang up. You got just vibing. I forgot to talk about that. Because you
the record,
vibe, and you know, let everybody know where they can find it at.
Just Vibing is a record that is out on all streaming platforms under my name, Preach, Preach. BAL and the number 4. And yeah, it's been out. When did I drop that? 2020 or 2021? I can't remember.
It's still a vibe.
It's
That's
still a
probably
vibe, and I got 2 other keyboard records out. So yeah, check
y'all
that
go
out too.
find him. Y'all go find him. All right, I'm gone, bro.
All right, babe, I love you.
Love you too. Yes, y'all go check out Preach Balfour, streaming everywhere, all platforms. That just vibing is timeless. It's classic. I didn't do a commercial break. Let me do my commercial break, y'all. I was just so into this interview. I was so excited to do this. Let me get my commercial break in, and then I'm gonna come back. I got a couple more announcements. Y'all stay tuned. Hold on.
Okay, I'm reloaded.
Hey, this is Steve Wilkos, and if you guys are looking for a great store for adult entertainment, then check out Sex R Us. Samantha Robinson has everything from lingerie to those adult gadgets you can't find anywhere else. So, hit her up.
You know I'm looking clean when I step up on the scene, Lux Bling. Pop in and get you what you need. You know I'm looking clean when I step up on the scene, Lux Bling. Pop in and get you what you need. Come see what you can fit in, baby. You won't regret it, baby. You looking good, but that bling will make you better, baby. See what you can fit in, baby. You won't regret it, baby. You looking good, but that bling will make you better, lady. Lux Bling, shout out Luxus Bling.
Thank you to everybody that submitted a commercial for the show. If you would like to submit a commercial, please feel free to hit me up or DM me. Y'all can Google me. My information everywhere. You can type in Danni Gyrl in Google, and you'll get me straight up. My number is everywhere. So my Facebook, Instagram, all that. So if you want to get at me about having a commercial on the show, please let me know. And it's free, y'all. It's free. That's my way to support all the businesses that support me. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Once again, I want to thank Preach for being my guest tonight. That was so fun. Next week, we will have artist 21 Pills from Las Vegas from Ace Fam. So make sure you tune in for that. If you're interested in being a guest on Couch Conversations, please DM me and let me know, and we'll get you on the show. Also, we have the DMEG newsletter for artists and businesses. If you're interested in being in the newsletter, make sure you DM me and let me know. You can show your support to the show by Zelle, Apple Pay, Cash App, Venmo, DMEG LLC, or my phone number 702-578-6716. We appreciate excuse me, any donations that come for the show. They go toward things for the set, the guests, and Cash App games, which we occasionally play when I got some money in my Cash App. So any money that you send, that's what it goes for. If y'all come to the set personally, you will see it's a whole little setup in here. So yeah, that's where your donations go. Also, you can contact me, Divine Management and Entertainment Group, LLC. You can hit me up on my personal email, dmeg.dbarnes@gmail.com. You can also check out the website, dmegllc.square.site. Also, my phone number, 702-578-6716. Also, our old website was finally unlocked and we're back in there. So we're using that for promotion. Divine Management, DVINE management.weebly, WEEBLY.com. You can go on there, check out the companies that we're currently doing promotional activities with. Also, you can find out about how to become a sponsor or how to purchase a promotional package. So you can always go check that out on the website. If you have more information, feel free, or if you need more information, feel free to contact me. Also, like I said, join me next Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time with guest artists from Ace Fam in Las Vegas, 21 Pills. And thank everybody for tuning in. I really appreciate y'all. If you missed the show, it will replay about 5 or 10 minutes after it goes off, or you can catch it on YouTube at The Real Danni Gyrl. All right, y'all. Have a divine night.